Good morning, Ms. Chai. Thanks for having me here and having this meeting. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you for
That's great.
asking.
That's great. So, from what we've discussed, we only have 30 minutes for today's meeting, right? Is it
Yes.
still the same?
Yes. Go
All right.
ahead.
So, let me go on. Okay. So, the purpose of this meeting is to actually show you what you currently have and what you as a platform in your company and what you can achieve using our solution. Okay, so currently I will show you again what you have. The platform today is not equal to the platform tomorrow that can bring you to your objectives. Is that okay?
Okay.
All right. So first, I'll summarize you the objectives that we've discussed. Actually, the objectives that you've given is one, you want to grow your revenue. Second, grow your profitability. So it really comes hand in hand, right? Profitability, and then the next one is since you are aiming to be globally known or to do globalization, you would want to decrease the business risk or the regulations. So is this still correct, Miss Chai?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Would you want to add more?
No, that's it. That's the top 3.
Okay, great. So what I'm going to do first is actually I've talked to your IT guy and I've asked for the platforms that you're currently using or the solutions that you're currently using. So let me draw a diagram. So basically you have a financial solution and you have a CRM solution as well. And also you have, of course, you have your HR. And then since you are in the CPG, you also have the logistics solutions, which is very important because it's where you monitor your inventories, your supply chain, and other stuff. So in HR, you're also monitoring the time entry of your employees.
Yes.
However, you have a lot of solutions, but based on the conversation, these solutions are not connected to each other. So meaning, your finance doesn't know what is happening to the logistics side, and as well as the CRM, which is very, very disparate. So your sales people doesn't know if they still have stocks in your inventory or your warehouse, and even the finance, they don't know what is happening with your sales team or your sales. Okay, so I would just like to know, ma'am, other than this, do you also use manual solutions like Excel?
Yes, I do.
Great. So, I didn't say great, but yeah, that's typical for traditional platforms. We do, they use Excel. So most of the companies that I spoke with as well are using Excel, and they also use pen and paper.
Yes.
So they're mostly manual, and they also shared to me that since these are disparate systems, so your IT team are developing apps in order for these systems to talk to each other. And then since there are a lot of disparate systems, they are also using different data sources. So you technically, the company is using a lot of database. So this is what this 4 icons. I'll box it, and this is what the normal mid-size market technology has right now. So we can call this the traditional platform, or they say it's fragmented or disjoint. Fragmented or disjoint. So having these solutions, I would just like to know if I did get your platform. Is
Yes.
this right?
Yes.
Okay. So having the solutions, ma'am, since our objective is to be globally known, to have a global. So outside this, there are trends and pressures outside your outside the world. So let me just share to you trends and pressures. So these trends and pressures aggravate your systems. So what are the current trends and pressures right now? It's the globalization. And then most of the mid-markets, they want to globalize, but they don't have the right solution to do it. So it keeps them from targeting their objective. And then you also have the digitization. So you already know that we are moving into the digital world, right? So there are trends and pressures outside that really affects the businesses in reaching their goals. And also the regulations. So especially your company, you're in the CPG, so there are regulations that keeps on coming, that keeps on developing every time you produce certain products like eco-friendly stuff. So did I get it?
Yes.
So because of this, these trends and pressures, the traditional companies who have traditional platforms are really having a hard time in reaching their goals. So let me discuss some of the challenges or the effects of this kind of platform. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have any?
No, it's clear.
It's clear. Do you understand? All right. So, given this, your current setup, plus the factors outside the business world that you are in with, your objective is to really grow business and globalization. So, this one affects your time to market. Since you are targeting to be a global company, this structure affects your time or the timeline of being a global company. So it increases, which is a very bad, because it means that your phase is very slow. Okay? And then the other one is reputation. Okay, so since you are doing a globalization and you want to expand in other countries, so there are certain regulations that you are not aware of or fully adhere to. So sometimes there are brand risk on that. So what happens is that your brand reputation gets affected. Okay, so it decreases. And the total effect of this too is, of course, your margin. So your margin is decreasing. Would you agree on that?
Yes, definitely.
All right. So, did I get all this based on our last discussion?
Yes. Right.
Okay. So, what SAP has been helping other mid-sized market is that we are providing them with a modern technology. or more modern platform. So if you don't have any questions, let me move on to our solution. Would that be okay? Okay. So what we've positioned to other companies like yours, our modern technologies is a seamless end-to-end solution. It's a process. So it will start from your demand that seamlessly go through delivery and then to your after sales or your support. So these three stages are very well connected with our solution. And again, you've mentioned that here you don't have a single source of truth because you have a lot of resources, a lot of database. In this one, we run it with only one single source of truth that is running on cloud. Okay, so our solution is what you can get from running on cloud is that you will have less expenditures on servers. It is easy to deploy. So what most of the companies like with SAP is that our solution is built for mid-size market. This cloud is specifically right now made for mid-size market. And since it is in the cloud, it is scalable, meaning we can do a modular approach in terms of implementing. Instead of replacing all your solutions with our solution, we can do it modular. So we can start with finance, and then after that we can implement your CRM, and so on and so forth. And what's good about this, it's insightful. So it is built with a dashboards that can give visibility for you. So you have all your data, and then you have a database or a dashboard that you can configure based on what you want to see in terms of your reports. And also, it's trustworthy. Since SAP has been known in the market for so long for large enterprise and mid-size enterprise, we are a brand who have a lot of clients already that can attest to our solution or the effectivity of our solution. So this platform is what we call the modern platform, where it's all connected. So what do you think will be the benefit of this solution, Ms. Chai, for you?
I think it would increase our revenue.
Great, that's one point. So other than that, Ms. Chai, if I may share, from these challenges, given that you already have a seamless system that runs interconnected inside and comes from one source of truth, you'll be able to speed up your time to market because you don't need to align with each department or each systems. So you'll have so it will decrease your time to market, meaning it's a good thing. You will be able to do globalization in a very fast time or timely manner. And then given that you have a cloud solution and it's interconnected, and you're doing a good service because you already have the data of your demand going to your delivery and going to your support or the after sales. They already have one view of, example, a particular customer, and that customer was able to do repeat business or something like that. So what happens is your brand reputation will increase, so it will grow your your revenue
Mhm.
and margin. Okay, so just like to know if this makes sense to you.
Yes. It does.
Alright. Actually, I also would like to share with you a customer. So let me share you a success story of one of our customer who implemented ERP, Business by Design, or our ERP cloud. The company name is Living Proof. Well, I selected Living Proof because I believe they are somewhat similar to your industry. They are actually a CPG, in the CPG industry, manufacturing brands like body cares, lotions, etc. So upon implementing the SAP Cloud by Design, they were able to generate or grow their revenue by 333%. And also, they were able to expand their reach by grow their market by 440%. So, do you think it's a good number?
Good. Yeah. Impressive.
Alright, so this actually sums up my presentation for today. So I would just like to know, Miss Chai, as the president, do you think implementing SAP would give you would give you these results?
I believe so.
So do I have, like, are we looking into one system now?
Yes. I do want to explore more about that solution.
Great. So for our next step, I would just like to know when could be the best time to actually present it to your board, since you've mentioned that after presenting to you as the president, it will go up to the executive board, right?
Okay.
Would it be great to present this to the board by next week, around July 10?
Okay. No problem.
Great. Around what time would be the best time?
Morning.
Morning. Okay. 10 a.m. 10
Yeah,
a.m. Good?
yeah, good.
Alright. So, may I know who will be the people who will join this meeting?
Yeah, maybe my CFO and CIO.
CFO and CIO.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that, I'll be bringing my pre-sales, our solution consultant. They will be able to discuss, since you have the CIO in the meeting, they will be able to discuss technical matters.
Yeah.
Okay?
Great.
So, thank you so much for your
Thank you.
time. And what I'm gonna do is to send you the details of this meeting and a meeting request for our next meeting on July.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.